Something is definitely afoot, as it seems a recent update to the Windows 10 service agreement means that Windows 10 can detect and disable pirated copies of Microsoft games. And this is a products ULA which you pretty much have to sign when installing Windows 10. So what does it actually say? Well, the section that we care about, a lot of it has been updated, is section 7b, which is updates to the service or software and changes to these terms. And it reads, quote, "We may automatically check your version of the software and download software updates or configuration changes, including those that prevent you from accessing the services, playing counterfeit games, or using unauthorized hardware peripheral devices. You may also be required to update the software to continue using the services." So, it does seem to suggest that Microsoft are able to detect pirated copies of all games. The service terms are only applied to Microsoft developed software or games. So just for example, if you were pirating, say, Gears of War Ultimate Edition or Microsoft Word, or of course the entire Office package, the company would be able to detect and disable them. I highly doubt they will be able to detect any game ever, but they can definitely detect their own products, of course. Now, the really worrying part of this is the part about the unauthorized hardware peripheral devices, because, well, what does unauthorized mean? It could mean modified controllers or even non-certified PC controllers, and the rather vague wording doesn't really help. Is it going to be viewed as unauthorized because you have a controller that's not technically an official Xbox One or Xbox 360 controller, but you did actually pay for it legitimately from, Amazon or whatever? God knows there's plenty of controllers for PC that aren't official branding but work perfectly well, and of course don't give you any sort of unfair advantage, they're just maybe slightly cheaper or whatever. Would that be unauthorized? Maybe, it's entirely possible, we just don't know thanks to the extremely vague wording. What's also interesting is, of course, they did get rid of Games Windows Live, which of course had some pretty hefty, annoyingly so, DRM that pretty much broke numerous games. And now it seems like they've got DRM baked into Windows 10, at least from Microsoft's products. Of course, this doesn't seem to extend to other games. I doubt they'd be able to do that, but it does seem to definitely apply to Windows games. I can see why they're trying to crack down on game piracy, but what worries me is the hardware peripheral devices. As I said, what counts as unauthorized? What does that even mean? We need some clarification from Microsoft on this, I feel. Hopefully they'll issue a statement, but for now, that's me done for this video. Do let me know your thoughts though, guys. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.